think I was doing my job, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, it's his party, but it was my coming out party. I'm in here to improve my future, so that's what I had to do that. I can't regret that.
Oh, right here. Right. I was like,
Hey, Joe.
and the two
Good job, Joe.
when they're done,
Did
can
you,
you get them to the?
What does it
guy in
mean
the
to
back?
you that
Yeah,
you were
the
able
guy
to
who
finish
was
this
like,
guy when a guy like Sergey Kovalev was not?
You're not going to close the office anytime soon, right? I don't think
It's a great feeling, I know now that I am one of the hardest hitting, light heavyweights in the world today. And I proved it here today, and I proved it in my last fight. Stevenson couldn't stop Fonfara. Kovalev couldn't stop him, and I did it.
One more fight to get to Adonis Stevenson, or how far away do you think you are?
Well, I'm ready for whoever's next. The money they want to throw at me, I'll be ready for it.
And are you going to go back to your union job?
Yeah, I mean, if something comes up quick, I'll get right back in the gym. But I'm still going to be working out there.
Thank you. Congrats.
Any other questions?
During the press conference, and because it looked like Bernard got in your head a little bit, and I asked Joe, and he said that wasn't the case at all. And the face-off came, and you looked away first. Was there some slight intimidation there? And you were fighting a legend, and he was talking at the same time?
No, not at all. I was never intimidated. I was just, I wasn't just going to play this game and stare at him all night. I'm here to fight, not have a staring contest.
Also, did you think Bernard was going to try to take this to the later rounds and try to see if you were down because you were the bigger guy in there?
Yeah, I knew he was going to try to take it to the later rounds and pick it up. So, I wasn't trying to rush anything. I was taking my time, like I said I would. And just waiting for that shot to land. And it landed, and I let my hands go right behind it.
For like main events, and
Any other questions?
yeah, that's what I did notice when I was doing the check-in. Like we were giving them different ones. So like green meant you were a golden boy. I read that. Yeah.
Joe, what does this victory do for Star Boxing?
Yeah. So Scott.
Oh, now they really know that they got a true champion.
Oh, it's great. It's great for Star Boxing. I mean, I believe that we really have a diamond here. I have a fighter who's exciting, who's Irish American, who is to his credit, Callahan was down to earth, who, frankly, people can identify with. And on top of all of that, he's a guy who's got an exciting style. So when you take all those things together, that's more impressive than anything else that exists right now in the light heavyweight division, even including the stars that exist in that division. So it's great for Star Boxing to have somebody like Joe Smith. And I'm really proud of him. He came up the hard way. He's been working every day, digging bitches, doing the things that he needs to do to support his family. And while he was doing that, crafting his profession and becoming the type of fighter that can beat a legend like Bernard Hopkins, who, as you saw tonight, is very crafty, very smart, and real veteran.
Like usually I'm the one
Joe
like
still performed the way he had to perform, and showed a
press
little bit
release
of
out, and
everything.
I'm just like,
Jabs,
it feels
punching
weird
power,
not having
body
to do
work,
that.
calmness, patience, all the things that we look forward to in a fighter. And I think he's got a great future ahead of him. Thank you. And thank you all.
My right ankle felt like a throbbing, like I guess when you make a wrong pivot, twist it like sort of like a sprain, as the doctor said, it looks like it, but he don't know. And I know I twisted it when I went out towards the ring. And my thing was, I can stand on it, but I need time to get back in the ring. I need time to be able to see if I can box on it. And the referee asked me, or the commission asked me, the commission asked me, and I said I can stand on it, but I just feel it burning. I have it taped up right now from the ankle up like a football player. You know, they get a turf twist when they twist on the field. So I got a tape right now, but that's all I remember. Until Monica and everybody started saying I hit my head. They said they heard that more than they heard anything, because I just remember bouncing off the ropes, using it as a defense to bounce off the ropes and look for a counter or position. And I just felt his body form or whatever, just after a punch, put me out, you know, I couldn't grab the rope. So I tried to, and it wasn't under grab, it was like sort of like a push or a body push with an elbow or forearm. And that's really all I remember, is trying to grab it and went down.
That's one other thing. Was this kid better and a bigger puncher than you had anticipated?
I knew he could punch. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to fight him. As far as chin, as far as taking body shots, I think the momentum was clearly playing out into my hands. And I believe, if you look at the scorecards up to the 8th round, one judge had it me, one judge had him, and the other judge had it a draw, I believe. So, I mean, Bernard, that doesn't sound like the guy that's blowing a 51-year-old guy out. And everybody that followed me my whole career know that I'm not a guy that went the first 4 or 5 rounds of a fight, in any fight, except for Murata Carr. So, I mean, that's just the way my fighting style has been. And I think that Joe got a little frustrated. I mean, think about it. I don't like to use age for disadvantage or advantage, but I can see a 27-year-old guy that can, like you said, punch, big, strong, and you're in there with a guy that's 51 years old. I mean, he's supposed to be frustrated. 8 rounds, and he's not blowing me out. So I think he really got frustrated. And, you know, do what you can do, but I don't complain. I just let the fans see, I just let, you know, whatever take place. And whoever watches, whoever sees it, whoever governs it, then it's rather for them to say something than me act like I'm crying and whining about something. But it is what it is, you see what you see. Am I comfortable with it? Am I pleased with it? No. But am I going to talk about it for the rest of the year? No. Because y'all, people, they speak for me. Whether they speak that I agree or speak that I disagree. But one thing about watching it yourself or watching it tomorrow or watching it whatever, they can see the work that was being done, and things unfortunately happened, but you know, they called it the way they called it. They gave him the fight, I guess, for not being able to turn the ring in 30 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. Next question.
Straight for you, Bert.
Thank you.
And now that your career is over, and I know it didn't end the way that you wanted it to end the picture, but can you just in any way sum up the 20-year career that you had, despite the unfortunate way that the fight ended tonight?
Between the ankle and the back of my head hitting the ground, I feel worse now than I felt when I was 25. Based on, I mean, I didn't even know I hit my head that hard until everybody started telling me. And you know, I don't want to end like I don't want the fight like to end the way it was. I'd rather get beat. I'd rather get a win or something where it's clear to everybody. But it seemed like the spots in my career where there would be the controversy or the rules or whatever, because it's past 4 rounds or 5 rounds, I guess, in the state of California. But at the end of the day, like, I can go and talk about this in my career, talk about that in my career, and we'd be here for 2 days. But I can say that I'm probably the only fighter in history that been pushed out of the ring by 2 fighters in my time, 27, 29 years of boxing. Robert Allen, which was a title defense, and of course, yesterday. Next.
Bernard, over here. To your right. I know the way that the fight played out. I mean, is this the end, or do you feel that you would want to right what was wrong tonight?
I'm gonna say it one last time. I'm really serious about this because as my team, not only personal team, but my team, the Golden Boy, I could also say my family with HBO, all the HBO people that's backing me, behind me, and support me. Win, lose. I mean, I know y'all don't believe most fighters, and 9 out of 10 you shouldn't. But trust me, if it would have been the other way around, with no, if you want to call this a misfortune, that's what I call it, or controversy, whatever. Win, lose, draw, Dan Raphael. I told y'all both the same thing. You know, y'all didn't ask the question. But I told the main writers in boxing, Ron Burgess. I mean, when you talk about those 3 names, win, lose, or draw, or controversy. I said that, y'all. And that's it. I mean, y'all can keep asking me, I'm not getting, you know, trust me, I'll just tell you the same thing, but I think time is going to really say it all, because I'll be 52 in a couple of weeks, in January 15th. Then I'll be 53, God willing. And if any one of y'all still around, I'm 60, y'all gonna ask me if I'm gonna do one more, then that's on y'all. Because I still would look like I probably can. But I'm not. And this is the fight that I wanted, a meaningful fight, not a cherry pick. And that's why the fans love me, that's why I love the fans. Whether East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, South, doesn't matter. I take on the baddest, the biggest in my era, and my era was going 2 eras ago, remind me. So, I have no regrets. I have no regrets. Because my team, not only Oscar De La Hoya, go to World Promotion, and also HBO, Peter Nelson, and all the guys, they backed me because they knew I wanted this fight. And my last and final one. And so, however it ended, I ended with a conversation. Unfortunately, it didn't go the way I wanted to go. But who would think I'd give myself to talk about at the end of the year to go to 2017? Whatever your opinion is about. But I'll tell you, I felt good. I felt that like most fights that I fought, I come on at the time where I figure the puzzle out, and then I execute. Any more questions?
Bernard, you said this was the round I was going to make something happen of the 8th round. What was your plan of attack, you know, for the fight's remaining rounds?
Back to the body. I was hitting some good body shots, and I heard him respond to his good body shot, and he was missing. He was missing with most of his punches and frustrated. And I just seen him getting frustrated. And I just wanted you to hang in there, weather the storm. If you can take it, you can make it. And that's all I kept saying in my mind. If you can take it, you can make it, because he based everything on a power punch. And I knew I could take a good punch. As you've seen tonight, I knew I could take a good punch. Now can you take an accumulation of punches where I know if I take it in deep water, then I know I'll be able to go ahead and slow the big giant down. And they start slowing down around the 6th and the 7th, when I was cutting through the body shots and throwing my combinations and I was getting my rhythm. I noticed that he was slowing down. I noticed his punches wasn't effective as they was the first 3 or 4 rounds.